Ever get that sinking feeling on a sales call? You know, that moment where you just feel the deal slipping away, but you can't quite put your finger on why? It's not just a hunch, actually. There are clear, data-backed red flags that practically scream, deal in jeopardy. And if you don't spot them fast, you're leaving a lot of potential revenue on the table. In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on the 5 crucial sales call red flags that can derail your deals. We'll show you how to spot them, even within the first 30 seconds, give you quick recovery techniques to get things back on track, and then reveal how powerful tools can help you spot these patterns automatically. Get ready to accelerate your time to insight and close more deals. Let's dive into these critical red flags and arm you with the tools to conquer them. 1. The engagement killer. So what does this look like? Think about those monosyllabic answers. You'll notice long stretches of silence from their side, a distinct lack of questions from the prospect, or them constantly interjecting with a disengaged without any real participation. They're passive, not truly involved in the conversation. And how do you spot it in real time? If your open-ended questions in the first 30 seconds are met with short, unenthusiastic responses, or if they just sound distracted, that's a strong indicator you're facing this red flag. So how do you recover quickly? Shift gears immediately. Try a problem-centric question. Something like, "It sounds like you might be grappling with X. How is that impacting your team right now?" Or share a super brief, relevant anecdote to spark their interest. The ultimate goal here is to get them talking about their challenges. 2. The information dump trap. What's the telltale sign of this one? You'll notice you're doing 80% or even more of the talking. You've launched into a monologue instead of fostering a dialogue. This often happens when we're nervous or overly enthusiastic about our product, but it's a trap. So how do you spot it in real time? Do a quick mental check on your talk-to-listen ratio. If you've been speaking for more than 45 seconds straight without a meaningful interjection from your prospect, you're probably in the dump zone. Here's a quick recovery tip. Immediately pivot to a direct, open-ended question that demands more than a yes or no. Try, "Based on what I've shared, what are your initial thoughts on how this might apply to your situation?" 3. The feature fatigue glaze. How does this manifest? Prospects start to visibly tune out when you're just rattling off a list of features they don't understand or see the immediate relevance of. Their tone might flatten, or they might even try to change the subject. When it comes to spotting this in real time, when you explain a feature and their response is a bland "okay," or they quickly attempt to shift gears, that's your cue. In order to recover quickly, immediately pivot to a direct benefit statement directly tied to their pain point. Don't just say, "Our software has feature X." Instead, say, "This feature means you'll save 10 hours a week on reporting, freeing your team to focus on strategy. How valuable would that be for you?" Always connect features to their desired outcomes. 4. The gatekeeper's guard. No clear next steps. Here's how you'll know this one. The conversation feels like it's meandering. You're getting vague answers about next steps, or the prospect says, "Just send me an email with more info," without committing to a follow-up. Essentially, you haven't established a clear path forward. How do you spot this in real time? When you attempt to propose a next step and they become evasive or offer non-committal responses, that's a major red flag. To recover quickly, propose a super specific, low-commitment next step. How about we schedule a brief 15-minute call next Tuesday to dive deeper into how this could specifically impact your Q3 goals? Or a more open-ended option, what would be the most valuable next step here for you? 5. The early objection avalanche. What's the indicator for this? A prospect throws out genuine objections, not just questions, very early on the call. These are often signs of underlying skepticism or a perceived mismatch. When can you spot this in real time? They might say something like, "This sounds expensive," or "We're already using solution X," within the first few minutes of your conversation. For a quick recovery, don't just dismiss it. Acknowledge and reframe. "I totally understand cost is a consideration. Many of our clients initially feel that way, but what they find is the ROI quickly outweighs the initial investment. Could you tell me more about your current budget constraints? The key is to turn objections into valuable discovery opportunities. Now, imagine never having to just feel these red flags. That's where powerful conversation intelligence platforms come in. Take Insight7.io, for instance. It's built to automatically analyze your calls, identify these very red flags in real time, and even give you alerts. Insight 7 tracks crucial metrics like talk-to-listen ratios, identifies key phrases indicating disengagement, and highlights exactly when objections arise. This gives you objective data to dramatically improve your sales game. You get actionable insights, not just recordings, helping you turn more conversations into closed deals. Mastering these red flags is absolutely crucial for any sales professional looking to accelerate their time to insight and finally close more deals. If you found this video helpful, do us a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to Insights Frontier for more data-driven sales strategies, and make sure to check out Insight7.io to see how easily you can spot these red flags in action and improve your sales performance.